Saturday Night Baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Tillman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, he's had a number of starts. Finally won his first game in his last outing. He'll be looking to add to that total here.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Tonight for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Drilled to first. Alvarez is up with Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really a guy that's fueling this offense right now. He sports a batting average with runners in scoring position over 300, so you could say he relishes in those big moments. We'll see if that's the case in this one.
Brett Gardner will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
And it hasn't been a homestand to remember so far. They're just 2-3 in their first 5 games, so they're going to need to pick it up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, it must be nice for a manager to be able to pencil in a guy like Manny Machado over there at third base. He won the Gold Glove in 2015. Great offensive player, but maybe even a better defensive player. He's got great instincts, an excellent arm, and very athletic at that position.
Tillman gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Tap foul at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. 1-2. Here it comes. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Scope is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Yankees nothing, Orioles coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, hitters have a batting average against of close to 300 against him. So he's going to have to make some adjustments if he hopes to be successful.
Jimmy Paredes comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Designated hitter, Jimmy Paredes.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
To 2-2 now. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2. Full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Steve?
Well, guys, I think this team just strikes out way too much. They're in the top 1/3 of the league. You've got to stay aggressive at the plate, but you also need to shift their focus to making contact and being more productive in 2-strike counts.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Schoop, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Or will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Runners on the move for second. Line drive to center field. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling them off first? Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Didi Gregorius has established himself as one of the finest defensive shortstops in the league. His range, absolutely unreal. His arm could qualify as a deadly weapon. Instincts are second to none. That makes him the complete shortstop.
Adam Jones will stride forth to take his first cuts now. And he's a long ball threat, of course, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Well, I think that's pretty surprising considering he's not known as a huge power guy. Where's all this power coming from?
And he lays off there, 1-0. And there are the AL home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitters count, 2-0.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out with the man at first. breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Orioles leave one. After one, no score. Mark Teixeira will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Tillman's got his target. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
3-0 now.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Right side and right into the shift. Scope has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
And you know, normally when you see a play like this, you figure if this guy's all the way out into the outfield like he is right there, you figure he's already in the shift. But actually, this is all range right there. He's way out on the outfield grass, and he's able to gather this thing up and make the play from a tough angle, too.
Carlos Beltran will stand in now, and as we check the splits, not too surprising to see that his numbers are better in the bandbox that is the new Yankee Stadium. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Set to deliver on 2-1. 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
No score here as we play inning number 2. Full count, 3-2. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting set.
These infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Brian McCann will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Out in front of it, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Pedro Alvarez will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Mark Trumbo will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball from Sabathia to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 7 doubles for him on the season. No one out with a runner at second.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Nope. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hard liner towards short. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Perfect start to the inning here in a tie ball game. You get that leadoff double, and he's moved over to third on the base hit. So now, heck, even a double play ball will get you the lead, though. I bet they'll be looking for a lot more than that.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Reimold. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swinging a little blooper to center. Ellsbury moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
Well, just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold at third.
Steve Tollefson will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. In there, strike one.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and
Bottom of the second here with no score. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there. And that's going to keep that runner anchored over their third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Francisco Pena gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Hit down the third base line. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Greg Bird will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Tillman's ready. 0-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Yeah, he had a chance to put him away. Had him down 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a couple of times, but he wouldn't do it. And he winds up making contact on a good pitch there.
Starlin Castro will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. That evens it up 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising he wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The 0-2 home. Just a touch outside. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Jacoby Ellsbury will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on show track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was. And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Inside and low, 2-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Brett Gardner would be next. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
And on the mound, you'd like to finish this off, but still, you don't have to lay one in there on 3-2.
Drilled on the ground is short. Tollison gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Jimmy Paredes will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And the pitch on 2-1. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jonathan Schoop is on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The second baseman, number 6,
Jonathan Schoop steps in now. There goes the runner. Hit hard to short. And a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
And ideally on this play, you'd like to think you could make it up to third, but no sense risking it if you're not sure. So even though he was in motion on the pitch, he's going to wind up holding on at second base. Hey, better to be safe than sorry.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Here comes the 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. First and second here with nobody out. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Well, like you said, 2015 was definitely a year to remember for Manny. He became only the 7th Oriole to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in the same year.
Yeah, for him, it's all about health. If he can stay on the field, he's going to put together a stellar career. He's got all the tools. There's no doubt about that.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit high in the air down the right field line. On the move is Beltran. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Adam Jones in now. Popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Just missing here, 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Two and one after the foul ball there. And this is hit hard up the middle. To second for one. On to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. One left for the Orioles. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Brett Gardner is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Tillman into his motion. First pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the fourth inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits have him threatened to score our first run of the night.
Mark Teixeira will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
As a hitter here, you've got to make him get the ball up. You don't go swinging at pitches that are down in the zone and more likely to turn into double play balls.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Pena has a play. A quick out number 1.
Well, anytime you get an RBI guy to the plate with less than 2 outs, and he does that, he is not happy. That's the kind of at-bat that'll stick with you for a while.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Beltran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Seared down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, this isn't going to go into the scorebook as an error, but it probably does cost him the double play. He was lucky to get a handle on that thing just in time to get the out at first.
Brian McCann stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he lays off for ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Pedro Alvarez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
High and deep to left center field. Ellsbury going back. Still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will get in there safely with a double to start the home 4th. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask, it sounded like, of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. To short. Gregorius has it. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's all you got to do there. Put the ball on the ground. Use the big part of the field, and that's going to get that first run home from third base.
Nolan Reimold digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. One run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Bullet back up the middle. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around first, heading for second now. Reimold trying for 3. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Not quite sure what happened there. It looked like he was going to be in a good position to put away this line drive, and then, bye-bye, just zips right by him. And with the backup late in arriving, he's just got to turn around and get this thing himself.
Stepping in now, Steve Tollison. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
0-1, here's the pitch. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Next for the Orioles, catcher Francisco Pena.
Francisco Pena will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. Pushed softly over toward the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Jimmy Paredes. He drew a walk his first time up. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
In now, Jonathan Scope. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Beltran moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 Yankee error, and a couple of men left. We played 4 full. The Orioles are on top, 2-0. Greg Bird heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
That misses. 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. At the plate, Starlin Castro. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Fast innings, and I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Two out here and a runner at second. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
Tillman sets on his way with the 3-2, and he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Brett Gardner digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
2 down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground.
Sometimes when you know that you're not going to have a play, this is what you have to do. Here, no shot to throw him out down there at third, so he's just going to play it smart, take a bite out of it.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Yankees leave them loaded. They're still down. It's 2-0. Manny Machado will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
That's a ball.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
1-0.
Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Gregorius bare hands it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones will stand in for a 3rd time now. His previous efforts left something to be desired as he popped out and bounced into a double play.
Yeah, he's been a deficit at the plate for his guys so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Here it is. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Still 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
That misses. So a single and a walk. And it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And he's going to make a move. That'll be all tonight for CC Sabathia. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Ivan Nova is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Nova.
Pedro Alvarez will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here.
Well, he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. None out, runners at 1st and 2nd. sent on the ground out to second. One there, on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Men on third with 2 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now here's a ball popped up. This behind the plate for McCann. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Mark Teixeira will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
In for a strike. It's 1.